Hello everyone, once again. So this time we're going to be doing a really wonderful global energy report reading to help us get through the next week from today till next Thursday, or some people may be already on Friday, so from Friday to the next Friday. But first, let me share this out. And let me also adjust the brightness on my screen. I've had very sensitive eyes the last couple of days, so I've had to turn my brightness like all the way down as far as I can get it to go. There we go, that's better. Hello, Elise. So let me just share this out. Yes, solar waves, all sorts of things, I'm sure. I have the feeling that today is going to be technical glitch galore for some reason. But oh well. If so, we'll just have to deal with it. So still trying to get to this video on my computer so I can share it out. I've never really had that difficult of a time, but right now it just seems like my computer is running super slow all of a sudden. And I was trying to do stuff on my phone on Facebook earlier today, and it kept crashing on me. The Facebook app I use on my phone kept crashing on me. Okay, one share done. A couple more to go here. Thank you, Susan. Hello, Jeannie. I am not doing individual readings. I am doing the global energy report reading today. So if you would like to know how this next week is going to be going for you and what's likely to come up and be experienced for you, you may want to stick around. But no, I am not going to be doing individual readings today. Well then, Jeannie, you are in the right place if that's what you're looking for. I'm still trying to share this out, so bear with me, guys. Hello, Ray Ray. Alrighty, guys. So, let's get started. So for those of you who don't know who I am Sarah Avery, the founder and owner of Divine Harmony Healing. I am a Reiki master. I'm a spiritual healer, angelic healer, and I am also a spiritual life coach as well as a mentor. So today we will be using several decks of cards, and we will be tuning into the collective consciousness and uncovering exactly what our lessons will be in the upcoming week, what the global energies will be assisting us to realize, to heal, shift, and change within ourselves. Hi, Leah. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi, at least. So normally, this is only for my subscribers, but I'm going to be changing things around with my business in the upcoming next couple of weeks or so. So, in following that, I'm going to be doing it right here on my business page live for everybody for at least the next couple of weeks or so. So the first card I pull is going to be representing us right now on our spiritual journey and whatever situation that we happen to be in at this time. The next two cards will be representing any blocks, impediments, or trials that we will be going through, as well as the card at the bottom of the page, or the bottom of the deck, I should say, which will represent the overall energy, which is basically the advice card. And now we're going to be switching decks. One more situation card, one more block or impediment or trials card, and two advice cards. Now, one of my favorite is going to be which goddess is going to be assisting us with our shifts and changes and trials and tribulations in this upcoming week. And here we get Ishtar, a multi-layered Babylonian creator goddess, the source of all life and embodiment of the power of nature. She is the giver of plenty, a lawgiver, a judge, the goddess of time, as well as the goddess of both love and of war. Her name means giver of light, and derives from her role as Queen of Heaven. She is the planet Venus as both morning and evening star, and her girdle is the zodiac belt. Ishtar descends to the other world, our subconscious mind or shadow side, and restores the vegetation god Tammuz to life, and thus restores fertility to the earth. As she ascends once again, she removes the veil at each gate. While she is underground, all life on earth is repressed and nothing grows or comes to life. Ishtar is multifaceted, a powerful symbol of a forthright mode of being that is unafraid to venture into the depths of the subconscious mind, shadow side, or other world. She represents the creative feminine, both active and strong. So, with that, let's turn over the rest of the cards. So, interestingly enough, the two cards that we get for our current situation as a collective consciousness is Wounded Healer and the Five of Bows, with the keyword being empowerment. So this tells me that as a collective consciousness, we are healing situations within ourselves and within our life on individual levels. And that we are also working on our own personal level of empowerment. So that is going to be a big thing for us at this particular time. The next 3 cards for any blocks, impediments, trials, or tribulations that we are currently going to be experiencing in this upcoming week are the 3 of Bows, keyword being fulfillment, and the Queen of Vessels, which is the fish, the salmon, as well as the Spirit of Air. So the Spirit of Air is basically talking about overthinking, being too stuck in our thoughts, and not being able to gain any form of clarity in our life or in our current situations that we're dealing with due to being too close to the situation. So this card asks us to step back and away from any situations that may be coming up for us in this upcoming week, so that we can gain a better perspective. Now for the 3 of Bows. Nourishment from a spiritual source gives inner security and joy. Goals and desires are reached, making life rich with emotional scrutiny and a sense of completion. So this tells me that this week we will be dealing with our inner insecurities, but that the key in this week is going to be allowing ourselves the nourishment that these inner parts of us, which are feeling insecure, need. In fact, I was literally just having a conversation earlier today regarding this, that typically in my work with my clients and with myself, I have found that when we are dealing with insecurities within an aspect of ourselves, it is either because it's a past life thing, it's a ancestral lineage thing, or it's a inner child thing. But regardless of where it comes from, it always seems to have the same basic situation and circumstances to it within you. And that is the fact that there's an aspect within you which is feeling at the edge of its current level of comfort in whatever situation of your life that you are finding yourself in regarding these insecurities coming up for you. So this week, we're going to be experiencing some of this. And the key here is to allow ourselves to nurture these aspects within us, to not judge ourselves on how we're feeling or what we're thinking, and to not put ourselves down condone ourselves or anything like this, but rather to just accept that this is how a part of us is feeling, and allow this to come up and be experienced and felt, and allow this experience to really pinpoint what aspect within us is needing more nourishment and more love to feel better about having reached its current level of comfort zone. So, whatever situation it is that will be coming up for you that causes these insecurities to come up, just know that it is caused by an aspect within you which has reached its current level of comfort, which is at its edge of feeling comfortable with the situation. So next we have the Queen of Vessels, which is the salmon. And all king, queens, knight, etc., etc., are basically just stages of development on our spiritual journey. So the Queen of Vessels is a stage of development. Sacred in most shamanic systems for various reasons, the salmon's ability to swim upstream to its birthplace and spawn is one of its most remarkable feats. The journey leaves the salmon exhausted, and most end up dying in the attempt to do this. Thus, they represent self-sacrifice and wisdom. Salmon were said to swim in pools overhung by hazel trees and to eat the nuts of wisdom that fell into the water in the autumn. So the reading point of this card, the stage of development, basically, is deeply caring and kind. The Queen's spirit draws upon the great honesty, generosity, and self-sacrifice which she sees in you. She brings joy to the darkest places and addresses the most difficult problems with grace and civility. So, in this position, in this reading, representing any blocks, impediments, trials, tribulations, or other difficulties we will be experiencing in this upcoming week, this is telling me that the challenge for us this week, on top of allowing ourselves to really tune into any place within us which is feeling insecure, and allow it to be nurtured and loved and understood, is also to allow ourselves to bring our love and our light as a collective consciousness into these darker aspects within us that are feeling insecure, and into these situations which are making these aspects within us feel insecure. It is our job in this upcoming week to bring these loving energies into these situations which we will be dealing with, that will be bringing this up for us. So we need to both embody grace, civility, and joy into all of these dark and unsettled places, both within us and within our life. So, the advice cards that we have for this week are the flowing river, which tells us to trust our spirit team, to trust the universe, to trust that even if we cannot see when or how things will be working out for us, to just trust the flow of energy. The flowing river represents the flow of energy going into and out of our life. So, are you clinging to the banks of this river, this energy flow, or are you grabbing your inner tube or your flotation device, life jacket, whatever, or your snorkel, and just allowing yourself with the flow? Are you scared of where this spiritual journey and where your spirit team may be taking you? Or are you fully trusting them and throwing yourself off the dock into the water and allowing them to just take you wherever it is that you need to go? The next card that we get is the Circle of Life. And this card is all about standing in your center, being open to anything that might happen, and realizing that all things are possible, regardless of how you may be perceiving the situation, or how you may be believing about the situation, or thinking or feeling regarding the situation. So again, this comes down to trusting your spirit team, trusting the universe to bring you what it is that you need in direct accordance with your highest and best good in this upcoming week. And allowing abundance and prosperity to come into your life. If you are not currently living a life of joy, happiness, abundance, and uplifting positive energy, it is only because there is something within you which is preventing it from coming into your life. Hello, Sarah. I love all of my decks. Well, most of them anyway, but I especially love these two. So the next card is Elder. And just like the Five of Bows, talking about how we need to stand in our power and embody more of our personal empowerment, the Elder card is all about stepping into the essence of your soul, recognizing your own divinity, stepping into your divine power, and making a stand, making your truth be heard, be felt, and allowing yourself to be truly noticed, to be admired, to be loved, and even nurtured by those in your life who have not previously really understood who you truly were. So if there's anybody in your life, even maybe a coworker who you kind of tend to hide your true self from, in this upcoming week, your advice is to allow them the opportunity to really see you for who you truly are. Most of the time in our life, if we are not allowing somebody to really see who we truly are, it's usually because we have assumed that they will not accept us. But as the saying goes, when you assume, it makes an ass out of both you and them. And when you assume and then continue believing the assumption, it continues making an ass out of you and them. So this week we are being asked to really embody our true nature and allow those people who we have previously shied away from, to allow them to really see us for who we truly are. And now we have the pole star. And this is about our own connection and relationship with the essence of our soul and with the universe. And I say the essence of our own soul and then the universe, because the essence of our soul is the universe. It is that aspect of us which causes us to be a part of the universe. So the advice this week overall is to step into your own power, to go with the flow, and to trust your spirit team and the universe, and to really tune into the essence of your soul. And I will be doing a healing meditation tomorrow with iStar, considering that she will be the one assisting us this week with all of this. And this should also assist us all with connecting to our divinity, the essence of our soul, and to the universe. So that being said, hopefully I will see you all tomorrow, and I am going to hop off of here for right now. Much love, everybody. Mwah. Bye for now. Tune in tomorrow.